This lesson is on rounding with the number line. As you can see, I have three numbers with a digit underline, so we will be rounding to the place value. If the problem doesn't underline the digit for you, I would suggest on your paper doing it before you start. Let's look at our first number, 4,032. I like to say to myself, the 3 in the tens place, is it going to stay a 3 or round up? Sometimes I've noticed that students think when you round down from a 3, it goes down to 2, but it never actually goes down or subtracts 1. So it's either stay a 3 or go up. Now 32 is in between 30 and 40. So we're focusing on the tens place, but we can't forget that this number is actually in a much larger. It's 4,040 or 4,030. Now the number in between 30 and 40 is 35. So we're going to look to the right and see if we hit that middle number, because once we do, we're going to round up. And we have not hit the middle number, so we are going to round down to 4,030. Now what does this look like on a number line? Well, the lower 10 would be farther left. So we've got our 4,030 on the left-hand side. The high 10 would be on the right, 4,040. Our middle number, that 35 or 4,035, would be in the middle. And now we're going to put the number that we're rounding on this number line. So we have a 32. Well, here's 30, here's 35. So 32 would be about here. And as you can see on the number line, our point is much closer to this number than to this number over here. So that's why it's helpful to draw a number line. You can actually see where it should go, unless, of course, you made a mistake drawing your number line. So you have to be careful. Okay, let's look at the next number. We're rounding to the thousands place this time. So we're looking at the 6. Is it going to stay as 6 or go up to 7? So focusing on 6,000 or 7,000. And again, we can't forget about the numbers to the left. So it's 66,000 or 67,000. So now we have to think about what the middle number is. So it's 6,500. And let's look to the right and see if we hit that 500. And we have an 8, which is much more than 500, so we would round up. Again, what would this number line look like? Our lower 1,000, the 66,000, would be on the left. Our 67,000 would be on the right. And our 66,500, 500 is halfway between 1,000, would be in the middle. Now we have 66,800. Here we are at 66,500. So let's just count up here. We got 500, 600, 700, 832. You don't have to be exact. And you can see that this is closer to the 67,000. Okay, now this last one's a bit tricky when you have nines rounding. So when we look at this number, this 9 in the hundreds place, we need to think, is it going to stay a 9 or go up? Now this is strange because it's either 900 or 1000. Well, that doesn't make, seems kind of strange, but if you look at it, 1000 would be the next 1,000. And in this case, if we were starting at 17,000, that would go up to 18,000. Or you can think about it, if I'm rounding to the hundreds place, I count up 100 from 900, 17,900, and I get 18,000. Okay, now since we're rounding to the hundreds place, that 50 or 950 is the middle number. So let's look to the right. Have we hit that 50 mark? And we have not. We're actually really close to this lower 100 here. So let's draw this number line. On the left, we have the lower number, 17,900, lower 100. Adding 100 up, from there we get 18,000. and that 950 is in between, or 17,950. This number is literally 17,906. It doesn't go very far. It is very close to this side.